Hi there, me again. Welcome back to the Route 66 series. In the last video, Christina, my mom, and I made it to Arizona. Once we were settled, I went on a couple early morning photo missions. The first was the Honolulu Club, an old abandoned bar in the town of Yashica, Arizona, which was once part of Route 66. I also photographed a church during Blue Hour and photographed some palm trees. Here's a few of the images from that video. Today, we'd be stopping in Needles, which is the first California stop on Route 66 if you're traveling west. Up. I think this little motel is my favorite stop in Needles. The other cool stop is this old Texaco station, which is too good to pass up. What I like about this photo is the little Christmas tree out front, a cool seasonal detail. After that, we were off to Las Vegas for a quick but fun evening. We checked out the Bellagio's Christmas exhibit to start the day, had lunch in a Parisian-themed cafe, lost some money, and had an overall good time. I took 2 film photos here on Kodak Ektar 100. The first was of the Waldorf Astoria, which I took handheld at like 1/15th of a second, so the fact that you can even tell it's a building is a win in my book. I really like the other photo of the New York, New York sign with the traffic lights zipping by in the foreground. I didn't have a tripod, so I used a fence post to steady my camera, and it worked well. The next day we were headed to an old town on Route 66 called Oatman, Arizona. Oatman is an old mining town that's apparently run by wild Burros. So I was excited to live out my Wild West dreams and catch the consumption, or whatever they did for fun back then. The winding road to Oatman is a really fun drive, and it's filled with tons of cholla cacti. I wanted to find a composition that would capture this awesome landscape. I think this was the perfect spot to stop. There were just enough cacti dotting the bottom of this hill with an awesome peak to act as the focal point. think the photo turned out great. The cacti almost have a human characteristic. It's like they're watching you as you pass through their stretch of Route 66. Before we even got to Oatman, we found ourselves in the middle of a highway robbery.
Hey! Hi guys! Oh, you're
Hey,
so
guys.
cute! I love
You're a nice
you.
guy, man. Yeah. Hey.
When we got into town, we quickly found out that they were not joking about the Burros. They were everywhere. They were running the streets, and everyone that passed through had to pay the snack tax. I took a handful of medium format photos around town with the Yashica Mat and Fuji Pro 400H. This image is my favorite. All the different signs, the big yucca plant growing on the left side of the frame, the mountain peeking out above the gift stands, and of course the four-legged shoppers show off the environment in Oatman pretty well. I also took a bunch of 35mm photos with the Canon P and Kodak Ektar 100. I think these are my three favorite 35mm photos from Oatman. The first one of the jail cell in mine really has that Wild West vibe, and there's not a lot of things that show that this was taken in 2022. The second one of the two Burros is a cool scene. I love the mountain range in the background, and the camper on the right side of the frame. It really makes this feel like a road trip photo. The third photo is really well balanced, with the main focus being the burro in the center of the frame. Then there's the lady feeding another one in the background, which shows that there's a lot of them hanging around this town. And the people on the right side of the frame are well-positioned third element to look at, and the cacti in the corner add a splash of color and some environmental context. Overall, a great set. After saying goodbye to our four-legged friends, we watched a good old-fashioned shootout.
I'm ready. I'm ready. What'd you shoot me for?
On our way out of town, we snapped a couple more pics, and I got this one of these old mining ruins in the hills. In its heyday, Oatman produced over 1 million ounces of silver and 2 million ounces of gold. And of course, we ran into some more of these guys. While passing back through Topock, Arizona, I decided to take a picture of the post office, which looked nice. But right when I was getting ready to take the shot, a car pulled in, ruining the composition. So, I waited. And waited. And waited some more. Finally, I was able to get a photo of the building with nothing in front of it. Was it worth it? Probably not, but it was the last shot of the roll, so whatever. Alright, well, that about does it for this leg of the Route 66 series that I've been doing. I'm just really happy that I got to kind of cover these two areas. Needles, I know, has some kind of iconic stuff when it comes to Route 66 icons and landmarks and that sort of stuff. But Oatman's really cool because I feel like it's not really the most popular stop on Route 66, but it is really fun, and It's a stop where you have a lot that you can do and you can kind of interact with the environment a lot more than some of the smaller towns on the Mother Road. So that's pretty cool, and I'm really happy with the pictures I got. Overall, I wish when we were in Oatman it would have been sunny. It was kind of cloudy, and it's kind of hard to sort of white balance some of the film photos afterwards in post. But other than that, I think I got some really, really good photos, and I'm really happy with them overall. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you guys out there on the next stretch of Route 66. Bye now.